Hi there, I'm Kamran, Piriyev. I teach SAT verbal part, and today we're going to be talking about modifiers, one of the topics tested on SAT writing section. Writing section consists of two main parts: standard English convention and expression of ideas. And that today's topic falls into the first category, standard English convention. Modifiers. A modifier is a word, phrase, or clause which functions as an adjective or an adverb to describe a word or make its meaning more specific. When a modifier is an adjective, it modifies a noun or a pronoun. For example, the two most powerful warriors are patience and time. In this case, powerful is an adjective and it describes my noun, warriors. What kind of warriors? Powerful warriors. When a modifier is an adverb, it modifies a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. For example, wise souls speak loudly in silence. Loudly is my adverb and it describes, gives additional information about speak. How do they speak? They speak loudly. Life is hard but so very beautiful. Abraham Lincoln. Wholeheartedly agree with him. In this sentence I have two adverbs, so and very. So modifies very. How much very, and very in its turn modifies, describes my adjective beautiful. How much beautiful, very beautiful. A modifier can be a phrase or a clause as well. Let's have a look at the examples. Cooking his own dinners during the quarantine, Jamal managed to save over $300. Well done, Jamal. The first part of my sentence, cooking his own dinners during the quarantine, is a present participle phrase giving additional information about Jamal. You just can't beat the person who never gives up. In this case, who never gives up, it's my relative clause and it modifies the person. What kind of person you can't beat? The person who never gives up. Now pause the video please, have a look at the example and try to spot your modifying phrase. Well done. A black cat crossing your path signified that the animal is going somewhere. Crossing your path, it describes my black cat. So it's my participle phrase, one of the types of modifying phrases. And the last one, your turn. Well done. To keep my students engaged in the classroom, it's my infinitive phrase and it gives additional information about why I give them plenty of opportunities. And for a detailed information about participles, participle phrases, or the other modifying phrases, please click on the link below. Misplaced modifier. A misplaced modifier is a word, phrase, or clause that doesn't link clearly to what it is intended to modify. It means misplaced modifier doesn't clearly show what it modifies. A misplaced modifier makes the meaning of a sentence confusing or wrong. Let's have a look at the examples. First, Majid told us after the lockdown he intends to stop drinking. It's not clear. After the lockdown Majid told us, or Majid told us he intends to stop drinking after the lockdown. So in this case, my misplaced modifier makes my sentence a little bit confusing. Running quickly improves your health. Same thing. Is it about quickly running improves your health, or running improves your health quickly? So it's not clear, it's ambiguous. How to avoid a misplaced modifier? To do that, we have to apply the law of proximity. Any modifier should be as close as possible to the word it modifies. For example, I'm looking for a laptop for my brother with a full HD camera. With a full HD camera? My brother with a full HD camera? It doesn't sound okay. It doesn't make any sense. It's obviously, with a full HD camera, it's about the laptop. So, what should I do? I have to take with the full HD camera and place it just after the laptop. So, now my sentence looks like I'm looking for a laptop with a full HD camera for my brother. Now it is your turn. Please pause the video, take your time, and try to spot our misplaced modifying phrase and try to put it in the right place. Well done. Crying in the crib, it's obviously not about spiders because spiders don't cry. Maybe Spider-Man does, but spiders don't cry. So in this sentence, it's about the baby. So I have to place it just next to the baby. What's a dangling modifier? A dangling modifier is a modifier that has nothing to modify. Dangle itself means to hang loosely. Let's have a look at the examples. Amazed by its scenic beauty, Baku is often revisited. Amazed, it is about people because people can be amazed. Baku is amazing, but Baku can't be amazed. So, just after comma, I should place a person, people, or a noun describing people. So my correct sentence should be amazed by its scenic beauty, tourists often revisit Baku. Now it's your turn. Please pause the video, have a look at the wrong version and try to correct it. Let me help you. Well done. Revising for the SAT test. So, who was revising? Me or my dog? Of course, me. That's why the right version should be revising for the SAT test. I felt that my dog approached and licked my face. Now, let's do some practice exercises and see how well we've understood the topic. First one. Thinking that the questions won't be answered, the number of students who attend career counseling has dropped precipitously. Precipitously, it means sharply. The first step you have to do is ask yourself, who was thinking or who were thinking? Of course, only people think. So, my first part of the sentence, modifying phrase, it should be modifying a person or people. In this case, A is out because my main clause starts with the number. So thinking can't be modifying the number. It should be modifying a person. B is out for the same reason. C is out for the same reason as well. And In D clause, I find my subject, students. Yes, thinking that their questions won't be answered, students are attending career counseling in even lower numbers. So the answer is D. Second one. By gazing sadly upon his owner, Tina was convinced to give the puppy more food. So the first step, you have to ask yourself, who was gazing, Tina or puppy? It's very obvious from the sentence that Tina is owner, so puppy was gazing. That's why A is out, B is out. So I'm between C and D. C says the puppy convinced Tina to give him more food, and D says the puppy was convinced by Tina to give him more food. Look class, after comma, it's obvious that the puppy did the action. So D is out because in D, puppy received the action. But when you say D, it doesn't make any sense. Again, because the puppy did the action. So D is out. It takes me to C. The puppy convinced Tina to give him more food. Let's have a look at the real SAT questions now. When examined, Professor Wayne F. Cascio of the University of Colorado found that 40 full-time employees at the lower paying club store make an average of 17 per hour. So I pay attention to my subject. It's Professor Wayne F. Cascio. And it's obvious that while doing something, he found something. When you say when examined, it means he was being examined by somebody. Here again, he wasn't being examined, he was examining. That's why A is out. When you say examination, it means Professor Wayne was examination, which is obviously wrong. That's why it's out. When they examined, again, nobody was examined Professor Wayne. He was examining something and he found something. That's why the answer is examining. Next one. By heating the peanuts and the catalyst to 11 Fahrenheit for several hours in the presence of argon, the carbon was isolated from the hydrogen and oxygen, which were released in the form of harmless water vapor. So the first step I have to do is ask myself, by heating, who was heating? Obviously a person was heating something. Now it is clear, A is out because it started with the carbon was isolated. C is out because it started the resulting chemical, but I need a person's name. D, isolation out. Only B, I have people, a person name and his team. So the correct answer is B. And the last one, on the verge of giving up, Gaze's story finally hit upon an image that became its basis, a cat wearing a battered stovepipe hat. On the verge of giving up, it's about a person because only animate beings can give up. Animate, it means alive. So it's obviously about a person, and from A, B, C, D, only in C I can find a person's name. That's why C is correct. Today we have learned about modifiers. Thank you for watching. See you in the next lessons. Bye for now.